Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. There's a couple of things that I wanted to do with the construction, and I wanted to make sure they were successful before I presented it to anybody on the channel. So I'm sorry if I didn't include you guys into that, but you'll get the idea of what I've been up to. I wanted to make sure the basement was finished before I actually got into the project. There's just a little bit of things I have left to do for the basement, so I can go ahead and start with the layout construction. So with the construction that I've done and how I did this, how I came up with a way to hold the benchwork to the wall, I've added a piece of 2x2 and I have that directly lagged to the wall through the drywall into the stud that's behind it. And everything from the layout is connected to the 2x2. I built the benchwork sections with almost like a square box construction with a little bit of L-girder, and all I've done was rip furniture grade plywood to 2-inch strips, and then this way we have no warping, and I'm not going to encounter any issues with that I would with dimensional lumber. So I have that directly connected to the wall, and hanging off the top level I've done like a small piece of 2x2 coming down, hanging down, and for holding the bottom staging, I've attached it just like I've done like with this little piece of 1x2, and then a 2-inch piece of plywood that's been ripped, and that's suspending the lower half of the staging underneath. This is going to allow this whole face to be open all throughout my staging for the bottom. And on the back side of that, I have just a 45 mitered piece of 2x2 that's holding that back to the 2x2 that's connected to the wall. Yeah, so you guys can see that this is my test bed section that now that I'm happy with it, I'm going to continue on with the rest of the construction in the same manner. But what I was testing here is I wanted to see how the fascia and the backdrop is going to match, and I'm making sure that all the backdrop and everything is going to be able to curve and flow with the layout, because I want this all uniform and flowing throughout the entire construction. So this is what I'm up to. I've gotten way ahead of myself, and again, I apologize that I didn't have you along the way, but I wanted to make sure it was successful. But from this point on, we're going to continue with the construction. The winter months are upon us, and this is where I really do well and exceed in construction. So just make sure you stay along with me. So make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the future videos in the construction of the Green Bay and Western lines.